So this says with one method of a procedure called acceptance sampling, a sample of items is randomly selected without replacement, and the entire batch is rejected if there's at least one defective unit. So the ABCD Electronics Company has just manufactured 4,500 CDs. 110 are defective. If I pick 4, what's the probability that the entire batch is rejected? Well, it's rejected if at least one is defective. So I'm looking for the probability of at least one defect. Well, that's kind of a tricky problem because I have to figure out the probability of one defect, plus the probability of 2 of them being defective, plus the probability of 3 of them being defective, plus the probability of 4. Well, there's an easier way to go about this. I can just say, all right, well, if I want to know the probability of at least one, what's the only other possible outcome? Well, that's going to be the probability of 0. Probability of 0 defects. So I can just take that, since that's the complement, that's the only other possible outcome, I'll just do 1 minus that and get the probability of at least one defect. So this is going to be 1 minus. So I have to figure out if I'm picking 4 things, the chances that the first one's not defective. Well, if the 110 are, and there's 4,500, that means out of 4,500, there's going to be 4,390 that are not. I'm just subtracting that from that. So I take one. The chance that the next one's not defective, there's 4,389 left out of 4,499. Do that again. 4,387. 88 out of 4,498. And 4,387 divided by 4,497. So we'll type all that in. I'll just do the tops first. 4,390 times 4,389 times 4,388 times 4,387. That's my numerator. The bottom's going to be 4,500 times 4,499 times 4,498 times 4,497. I'm just going to take the top, that numerator, divide it by that denominator. And don't forget, it's 1 minus that. 1 minus that. So it looks like you get 0.094 or 9.4%. I think you just got lucky as to how close you were. I think you have to do it this way to make sure you get the correct answer. But in this particular case, it's 9.4.